find out what happens behind the closed doors of corporate boardrooms around the globe and the unique challenges of being the chair, INSEAD's Corporate Governance Initiative and Ward Howell interviewed 74 chairs in 9 countries, producing a report entitled Board Chairs Practices Across Countries: Commonalities, Differences, and Future Trends. Stanislav Shekshnia is an INSEAD Senior Affiliate Professor of Entrepreneurship and Family Enterprise and co-director of the Leading the Chair executive program at INSEAD. He is a co-author of the report and joins us now. Thanks for joining us, Stanislav.
Hello, thank you for your invitation.
Could you tell us about this report and what your research team discovered?
We found that chairs in different countries defined their role very much in a similar way, which could be summarized in 3 sentences. The main role of a chair is to lead the board. The second main role of the chair is to represent the board in relationship with the shareholders. And the third main role is to represent the board in relationship with management. And of course, the concentration is on the first one, leading the board. And we also found that chairs in the countries that we studied do it using what we called 3E leadership. The board is a very special group of people. People who are professional, people who have multiple identities, people who are busy, and people who do not spend that much time together. So the first thing you need to do is to engage them. And chairs do this engaging role by staying in touch with the board members in between the board sessions, ringing them before the board meeting and asking them if they're comfortable with the agenda, would they like to see something else, by organizing simple events like group dinners before the board meeting, by creating groups on WhatsApp to making sure that everybody stays connected. The second role of the chair is to enable effective group work. And they do it by providing material, making sure that directors have all the information, and by organizing an effective board process in the boardroom. Making sure that every director has something to say, that every voice is heard, that every opinion has been discussed, that different options have been put on the table, that decision has been made and well articulated, and the reasons behind the decision have been communicated to everybody who is concerned with the decision. And the third element of the 3E leadership is about encouraging. When the board meeting is over, it's very important to evaluate how did it go, what kind of lessons we can learn. And chairs do it by asking some very simple questions. What did went well? What didn't go so well? What we could have done differently? But good chairs do it on a consistent basis, and they help the board as a group to learn.
What makes a chair effective today?
It's another interesting outcome of our research project. The first thing that we found is that what made you a chair will not help you to be effective. Because the report showed that in 90% of the cases, chair is either CEO in some other company or CEO in that company. So this is somebody who went through the CEO ranks. But when you talk to chairs and ask them what makes you effective, they say that the things that you learn as a CEO you should unlearn if you want to be effective. Effective chairs are humble. They know how to manage their ego. As one of the participants in the project said, if you intend to use your chairmanship as a platform for self-aggrandization, you are in the wrong job. The second element is patience and reflectivity. CEOs are action-oriented. They're used to make decisions, to execute, to get things done. Chair should make sure that other people make decisions, and then other people, management, get things done. The role of the chair is to create the process, not to concentrate on the outcomes, but to concentrate on the process. For that, you need this reflectivity and patience. And of course, the chair has to be available. Presence and availability are very important characteristics that make chair effective. In terms of personal skills, we saw 2 sets of skills that are important. The first set of skills, so-called soft skills, specifically listening, questioning, framing, and reframing. And the second set of skills is so-called hard skills, and people spoke about two fundamental things that the chair should know. One is a systemic thinking, seeing the big picture, having the helicopter view, and the other one is a general business acumen. As I said earlier, the industry knowledge is not so critical, but the general business acumen, it is very important.
Great. Thanks so much for joining us at INSEAD Knowledge.
Thank you.